when you can't or you don't want to. This is the coolest thing to come down in so long, it's amazing. It's called the Ardente Gourmet Stir. What this is a machine that will stir your pots for up to 18 hours on a battery charge. 18 hours. So if you're doing slow cooking something and it needs to do 4 to 6 hours, most people aren't gonna do 18. If you've got soups or stews or chilies that are constantly need stirring because they'll burn on the bottom, you've got the Ardente to do the stirring for you. Out of the gate, it's only $49.95. You have your choice of black, red, or white. Here it is right here, and you get 2 different size stirs because this will work on smaller pots and it'll work on larger pots. Basically, you get a rod that goes through the center and goes to the bottom part of the pot, and it stirs it very slowly with the motor that is on top. 9 inches to 14 inches, so any kind of a stock pot it'll work on in most medium-sized pots. Here it is. I'm so excited to do this. I think I'm gonna do the white, and I'm gonna put on the, we've got oatmeal in here. Y'all know how quickly oatmeal will burn if you don't clean it. So all you do, there's 2 buttons, or 2 settings. One turns it on perpetually, and the other one will do intermittent stirring. So it'll save the battery, but if I turn it on, and you look from the side, look, it's stirring the pot. Awesome, now I can go and do other things. Can you imagine having this for your potatoes on Thanksgiving, how awesome it would be? $49.25. Speaking of awesome, where's my awesome girl, Kelly Diedrich? There she is, Kelly. This is, I didn't even know this existed. It's so smart.
I knew you would love this. This is one of the most amazing sort of new inventions that I've seen in a long time. And you and I see a lot of stuff in the culinary category. Come close. So there's no more burning, right? No more sticking to the bottom of the pot. If you want to stir your red sauce for 18 hours, you set the Ardente, it does the work for you. I was just joking because I said, look, Ma, no hands. I am literally in my kitchen right now as we speak with 6 pots stirring themselves. I can be playing with my kids. I can be answering emails. I can be having a glass of wine. I can be preparing a different part of my recipe, and the Ardente is stirring for me. So you mentioned it fits pots 9 to 14 inches, 6 to 11 inches in depth. So it'll fit pretty much any of your large stock pots, even those medium-sized stock pots. But look what it does. So we use just the clear ones here to showcase it's got some serious torque. I mean, it's got torque enough to go through our water beads, to go through the glitter, right? Whether it's chili, whether you have chunks of chicken down on the inside, it's going to stir for up to 24 hours. It's easy to use. All you do when you get it home is you add in 4 C batteries to the top. So there's no plugs. You can take this anywhere with you. Nothing to plug in, and then you just go to the top of the machine, and do you choose on, which is continuous stirring for up to 18 hours, or do you want to choose intermittent? And intermittent will stop and start, stop and start over the course of a 24-hour period. So what we've got it on is on. You can see here, it'll fit the pots, because let me just show you how the arms open up. The arms will open up to fit even the widest of the pots. And then you just lock it into place by placing the arms down, and the arms lock into your pot handles. So for the holiday season, Guy, when you're doing chili, when you're doing risotto for your friends and family, when you're doing your candy or your preserves to gift away at the holiday season, let the Ardente stirrer do all the work, and you can be saying, look, no hands, and just standing in the kitchen, enjoying life.
Yeah, and you know, if you burn a lot of that stuff, especially if you're doing products that have milk in it, you're ruining the entire dish. There's no saving it, right? In fact, that's true with most dishes out there. I do things like I do lentil soup, I do homemade pea soup with, you know, with a ham bone that I use from holidays, or I make turkey soup, and that can burn. If you got noodles and they sit down on the bottom, anything starchy is gonna burn. If you've got sauce and your meatballs and stuff sit at the bottom, they can burn. It's a great way, and by the way, it doesn't have to just to be sauce. It could be anything. It could be stir fry, right? You want to keep it going while you have things to do. You could be cooking all the time. Comes in white, comes in red, and it comes in black. I'll put the red on here. We just have tomato sauce, and I'll turn it on. Now, this works on C batteries, all right? Uses 4 C batteries. They'll last you a good long time. You can keep it going. If you want to use the batteries up, you can use it for 18 hours. Nobody's ever going to do that. But if you need to stir something for an hour, you simply turn it on, and you can see, I don't know if you could see very clearly, if I turn it to the side a little bit, You can actually, yeah, you can see it moving inside there. This is just marinara sauce. Turn it, set it, let it go. Now, if I want to go in, if I'm grilling outside, I do not have to worry about if somebody is stirring the pot, right? So you can keep things on low to medium heat, and you can allow everything to stir up. And here, everything is going to get incorporated, so it also helps to incorporate your foods as well. Like I said, my big thing is like the hams. When I do split pea with ham, and then I do a smoked chicken and lentil soup. And you got to keep stirring that stuff. Otherwise, the beans will burn on the bottom, and if you burn soup, you can't eat it. It's not something you want to eat. This is a way to be able to do it. And brilliant.
It's really
cordless.
clever.
I love that it's batteries. I don't have to worry about plugging anything in.
Absolutely, Guy. Grandma was here earlier. She's playing with my 14-month-old, and my husband said, Grandma, you could literally be cooking chili and still be playing with the grandkids because you don't have to worry, is it burning, is it sticking? Come look at the chili. So my husband does a really mean chili. Like, I think he could win awards with his chili. He is so thrilled with this because we've got it in our cast iron Dutch oven. And you can see it has enough torque to really take the thickest of the chilies and just spin and spin and spin for an hour, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 4 hours. You could be watching the entire football game and halftime come over and take your stirred chili and pour it over those nachos, right? And then right next door, if you are looking for a new Dutch oven, this one by Cuisinart is fantastic. So we've got our candy and our chocolate. I'm just gonna lift this one up. I don't know how easy it is to see, but look on the inside as that is spinning my chocolate, or maybe you're making homemade jellies or jams or candies or toffees. This will stir all of those things for you. And maybe you only make those homemade candies at the holidays, but then the rest of the year, you want to be able to stir your red sauce. If you're Italian, or if there's any Italians in your family and you make a homemade red sauce, this machine is for you, because you can see, Guy, we've got my deepest stock pot, my Cuisinart stainless steel stock pot, and I'm just going to put in a little bit of parsley so you can see that it is taking even the depth. It has the torque to stir all the way from the bottom to the top of that pot. And we are talking serious power. 4C batteries, totally cordless. You're really just going to love adding this to your kitchen. So many of us are doing different recipes now because we're cooking from home all the time. If you've ever burned a risotto, Guy, you are on the phone right now going, I need 2 of these.
Or a rice
This
pudding.
is the large blade.
Yeah.
Or a rice pudding, yeah.
Oh.
It comes with the large blade. Let me grab the blade that this one is. Okay, this is this blade.
Yep.
You're getting both blades. So whether you have a traditional size stock pot or you have the wide stock pot, you're getting both blades.
Yeah, and it's completely safe to use on your stove, so don't worry about that. Everything is food grade. Everything is ready to be stirred, just like a spatula or anything else that you need. This is the smaller size. You'll use it. You can really use both on or this one on any size pot if you'd like. But if you do have a larger pot, you can see the difference in size on the larger one there. That kind of shows you the width of how big this one is. This one is great. And you'll notice too that they're winged. That's to incorporate the food up so that it stirs your food as it's doing it. So it's a brilliant idea. It's only $49. Take C batteries. You don't have to plug it in. Put it on top of the pot. It'll fit any size pot. It's adjustable from 9 all the way up to 14 inches. So that's a big pot. Which, you know what, it's great about it too is when we make meals in big pots, it's a lot of food. You don't want to burn that. That's a lot of stuff to throw away. So take advantage of this. Red, black, or white, you can grab it. Kelly, great job. Thank you so much. How's fun?
Oh, thanks, Guy.
Honey.
It was fun. This is a great item. See you soon.
You bet. See you later. All right, 683-025. If you have not picked up your today's special, do we have any left in yellow of our mixer?